Part 20, Godowns or warehouse, meaning and type. Warehousing means storage of products and services relating to maintenance of the same. Warehouse is also known as godown. Meaning of warehouse or godown. Warehouse means a place or location where products are stored. The service to store and maintain goods is called warehousing. According to James Stephen, an arrangement to collect goods or store goods is warehouse. The service which undertakes the responsibility to store the goods is known as warehousing. The building where goods are stored, maintained, and secured is called warehouse. Goods remain intact in warehouse. It is well maintained in warehouse. The time lag between production of goods and its sale consumption is very high. Till the goods are not sold, its storage and maintenance is managed by warehouse. Warehouse presents goods into market at the time of its consumption. Thus, with the help of warehousing, no production activity is done, but the help of storage of goods, time, and place utility is created. As per the textbook, after production, every product cannot be immediately sold or consumed, and hence storage becomes essential. Godown is necessary. Godown is necessary for preserving the perishable goods. Some goods have only seasonal demand, but its production takes place throughout the year. Such goods are stored in godown, and when there is a demand, it will be supplied from godown. On many occasions, materials are essential to be stored for production, for inventory management as a part of commerce, and a godown service is essential. Some of the important cases behind the storing of goods, it is a time between production and consumption, and other is product production is seasonal. It is not available throughout the year. Demand for the product is very less, and materials are essential to be stored for production, for inventory management as a part of commerce. This type of situation, storage and godown facility is essential. Godown is such a service where product is stored. While storing the product, the quality of the product is preserved so that minimum changes occurs in the quality. This is the main objective of godown or warehouse. Godown creates time utility for products. Warehouse means a service under which products are stored, maintained, and kept intact. In other words, products are stored in such a way through godown services that the basic nature and quality of the product is preserved, or the changes is minimal. Is godown and warehouse same? No. There is slight difference between warehouse and godown. Godown is also a commercial building used for the storage of goods. The means of holding and protecting commodities for later use is called a warehouse. The main difference between a warehouse and godown is that products are not arranged properly in a godown, while it is organized and placed properly in a warehouse. In a godown, goods are not arranged properly, but in warehouse it is arranged and stored in a organized way. This is the difference between godown and a warehouse. In common, this both is considered as a single for the storage of goods. Types of godown. It mainly divided into three on the basis of ownership, payment of customs duty, usefulness. Godown is divided into three: ownership perspective, payment of customs duty perspective, and usefulness perspective. On the basis of ownership perspective, godown is divided into two: private godown and public godown. On the basis of payment of customs duty perspective, godown is divided into two: customs duty paid godown, bonded godown. or customs duty is not paid, go down. Usefulness perspective, go down is divided into two: general go down and special go down. Now we can examine different type of go downs. Types of go down from the ownership perspective: private go down and a public go down. Ownership point of view, go downs are divided into two: private and a public go down. With the ownership point of view, warehouses can be divided into main two parts: private warehouses and public warehouses. Private godown. Any trader or a manufacturer who owns a godown for storage of his goods according to his requirement is known as private warehouse. The public godowns or warehouse, the godown which is owned not for storing goods for own business but for public use is known as public godown. Such godowns are owned by private individuals or by an institution. Business and others use these godowns and they pay rent and bear other expenses. Public godowns are situated near railway station, port or airport. Private godown means a private individual constructed and maintained godown facility for his own purpose. But public godown means it is constructed and maintained by a private person for the private or any institution for the purpose of storing goods of various persons and public. And this type of godown charges from those who are storing product there. They want to pay rent and they bear other expenses for storing the products or goods. Public gardens are most of the time it is constructed nearby railway station or airport or seaport. Today, public warehouses have developed as an independent profession. Today, public godowns have become an independent profession. They guarantee product storage, maintenance, and protection. Public godowns provide a receipt for the products which have been accepted them for storage. The receipts are transferable, and so while the product is in public godown, there can be purchase and sale of such products facility is available. Now this public godown facility is considered as the one of the independent profession, just like other business unit. This warehousing also one of the independent profession, and the goods are stored in these public godowns. They have the guarantee about product storage, maintenance, and protection. Public godown, while receiving these goods from others, the godowns will provide a receipt for the product which have been accepted by them for storage. Then these receipts are transferable, and so while the product is in public godown, there can be purchase and sale of such a product. With the viewpoint of customs duty payment, warehouses can be mainly divided into two types: customs duty paid warehouses or godowns, bonded warehouses. Classification of godowns from the perspective of customs duty: godowns for product whose customs duty is paid, other is bonded godown. Godowns for product whose customs duty is paid, imported goods for which import duty has been paid, but there is no immediate availability of transport facility to transport them to their destination. They are stored in public godowns near seaport, airport, and border areas. Such godowns are known as godowns for product whose customs duty is paid. The imported goods after payment of customs duty can be kept in certain specified warehouses. Such warehouses are called customs duty paid warehouse because of immediate availability of transport, procurement of transportation facility to transport them to their destination is not possible. That is why importer paid customs duty and kept in godowns. And second one, bonded godowns. Customs duty will have to paid on import if such goods for which customs duty has not been paid are stored in the godown. Those goods are known as bonded godown. Such godowns are located near places of import like ports, borders of country, etc. If the importer wants to re-export the product, these godowns facilitate by way of classification and repacking. The basic nature of product is not to be changed. Such godowns are a blessing for re-exporting. The goods can be received from the bonded warehouse after paying customs duty as per the arrangement of finance. Similarly, goods can be directly re-exported from such warehouses without paying customs duty. Importer can advise his business clients to get the possession of good after paying respective customs duty, as transferable receipts for small lots can be made available. By mortgaging receipt from such a warehouse, credit can be arranged from banks. Mainly, this type of warehouse is mean for re-exporting. Some of the importers import a product from the foreign country. It will rearrange or classified into various categories and repacking after it is sent to export to another countries. So this type of importers and exporters can use bonded godowns. Godowns based on usefulness perspective. General godowns and specific or special godowns. General godowns, those goods for which no special care or specific maintenance or treatment is required, and when such goods are stored in godowns, such godowns are known as general godowns. All product of different shapes, weight, volume, nature are stored in such godowns which are widespread. In this type of warehouse, all types of goods are stored. Goods having all types of shapes, weights, and forms can be stored. In this warehouse, there is no special facility to store, maintain, and protect a special type of goods. These types of warehouses are highest in number. In these warehouses, raw material, semi-finished goods, and finished goods can be stored. In such warehouses, manufacturers, wholesalers, and retailers store goods. And second one, specific godowns. Those products which require special care, treatment, maintenance, and godowns which store such products are known as specific or special godowns. Such special godowns become important for products like explosives, crackers, poisonous chemicals, cooking gas, petrol, etc. Some example of specific godown or special godowns are underground tanks for petroleum products and special types of bricks for poisonous chemicals. For perishable items like fruits, milk, vegetable, etc. Cold storage is necessary. These godowns are expensive. Different laws are to be followed for safety purpose. On the base of usefulness, godowns is divided into two. Second one, special or specific godowns. In this godown, goods need separate or special care to protect without damage. And some of the product want to take a license and a special permission from some of the department or from legal authorities. This type of godown is much expensive compared to general godowns. And in this type of godowns, product are stored. Example, explosive, crackers, poisonous chemical, cooking gas, petrol, etc. And some of the perishable goods, just like fruits, milk, vegetables, are also stored. They need a facility of Cold storage is necessary. These godowns are expensive and different laws are to be followed for a safety purpose. In this part, we studied about godown, meaning, and different type of godowns and its classification also.